Hey, and welcome to this video tutorial brought to you by ComChamp. And this news would be awesome for you guys. And today, this video is our first video for HTML5 essential training. So the part I forgot to cover in the intro video was we will just go over the older HTML and the HTML5, but we're going to just cover most of the HTML5 in this video series. So first of all, what you need is a notepad. I'll just go for Notepad++, and let me show you how to download that. So go ahead on Google and type Notepad++ by pressing your is equals to key with Shift. Notepad++, it's there right there. And now hit download right there and download. Download right there. Yes, it is starting to download now. So yeah, there we go. You're just gonna click this is the first one under the release date. Keep it and install this thing. Wait for a while. Agree. Think create shortcuts in this tab. There you go. Run Notepad++. Now we're just gonna go ahead and create a new document in Notepad++ and just close this one, the old one. And okay, first of all, as we did in our website video series, you can create a new folder on the desktop naming HTML project. So I'm going to open this thing up. I thought we would start with the interesting things first, but we're going to take off from the basic to the advanced level. So here we go. First of all, how do you create HTML documents? How do you create them? So we are on folder. Yes, create a new HTML folder right there. New folder. In it, you make sure to type images, or delete this images folder also. Make sure you just create a folder. It doesn't matter, whatever you do with that. Now, for example, creating a simple HTML page. HTML head body / body. Okay, so how do you close tags in HTML? So you might be thinking, what am I doing here? So I just opened this tag. I typed head, which is for our head tag. I just hit enter returns. Then I just typed in body, which is for our body tag. And now how do you close these tags? We have opened these tags, but how do you close them? So okay, first of all, it's too easy. Go ahead. First of all, you're not gonna close the first tag. You're gonna close the first tag and the last. So the last tag you just made, you can close it first. So you're gonna see, we're gonna Control C this, or Control C this thing. I mean to copy this thing, or you can just type body, or just paste it. There you go. It's our closing tag. But we're gonna make some changes in it. Is you're gonna put /, which is gonna close the tag. You're gonna do the same thing for the rest of the two tags. Head close, HTML close. Control Shift and H to your desktop in your folder HTML project, and it's gonna be an HTML hypertext markup language, and save this thing as index. There you go. Okay, so and now as you save this thing on your desktop, you can get these my cursor, see, you can get these plus and minus sign there. So what does this sign mean? This sign means that this tag is a parent for this tag, and this tag is a parent for this tag, and these three tags are parent for these. So the main parent is our HTML tag. And now you can just view it on in your browser. there you go. You get a simple white screen, color screen. You can just do anything with that. You can just go to the page source, and there you go. We haven't played much in it. We have just put the values or whatever needed in the HTML head, body, and there are plenty of tags. I would say there are plenty, millions. No, not millions. I guess I'll just come to thousands again. There are thousands of tags you can work with. Okay, so. But these are the most simple tags. So first of all, when you create an HTML website, first thing you can do is put the HTML. But if you're using Adobe Dreamweaver, I don't have it right now because I'm on another machine. And if you have Adobe Dreamweaver, you're gonna get this. You just create a new HTML document, and then you just go to the code view. And as you go to the code view, you're gonna get a thing like this. Doc. Sorry, right there. Doc type HTML. So this defines that this is this project is for HTML. This document is in a HTML document. So let me just go and tell you how to change your background color with HTML. Yes, that's true. You can change that. So this is pretty much easy. Now we are just gonna go, and now if I just start typing again HTML, and then okay, now before I just go any further, I'm gonna tell you that a title tag is an important tag. You must put this thing, otherwise you're gonna get show you right there. It says index.html right now because there's no only for our title here. But if you're making this or coding this thing up in Adobe Dreamweaver, you are gonna get, for example, you're gonna get your title as an untitled document, and that's awful. You don't want that. No one would want that thing. So first of all, make sure you go with the small title tag. Now close tag title. Now we start putting, this is my first background changing file or experience, whatever you type in. And now closing titles, as I told you before, closing the titles are so much easy. You're just going to copy the opening tag, closing the tags. Closing the tags are so much easy. You can just copy and even paste them, but you're going to put a / for that, and then type the title. There you go. Now what do you want next is our head, and in the head thing you're going to put for example, let's go for try for example, and we're going to close our head tag. Now maybe we can create a body tag, and make sure you do not create paragraphs tag or the heading tags before you create this body tag, because this is the most important, and this is the place, or this is tag where a paragraph and heading text will be placed in. So body. Okay, first of all we're going to open the body tag. Again, go ahead. Now changing the background color, it's so easy. Go ahead, type body, and type body in there. Yes, try just communicating with the HTML is in your own language. For example, PG color. See, it went red as it didn't is equals to sign. No, that's obvious. You're gonna if you're writing in short forms, or you want to write, if you're like, hey, we're used to chatting in on Facebook or Windows Live Messenger, you must write like that. Some of you wouldn't like that, write like that. So, but you have to write like that. So bg color is equals to, now open inverted commas, type for example black. We're gonna go with the default color, and we are just gonna close the tag. Now we're gonna go and make go to the next line and type and create a paragraph or a heading. For example, H1. Hey, I changed the color of my background. And yeah, make sure, I haven't tried it, but let me just tell you, make sure you spell color like this, otherwise it won't work for you. It might won't work for you. So closing the heading tag, H1, close, done. Go ahead, close the body tag. In Dreamweaver, if you like coding like that, as you put the /, it's going to close the tag and type the rest of it for you. So you can close them, add HTML, done. Control S, or save as. It's in our index, so we can say yes, done. So you can go ahead to our HTML, and there you go. We have a clean black background. So, but now what you want to do here is, you cannot see your text. See, if you're right here, type or hit Control A on your keyboard. You get your head tag, head text, what it was, and your heading tag. So you want to change your color. So we're gonna go and change those font colors later on, but now we're just gonna, as I told you, we're gonna take off from the beginning. Close it. Yes, we achieved something. We just created something here. Now, for example, if you get confused, this is because this is just a simple code, and you might not get confused in this. But if you're creating a professional websites and you're coding them, you're gonna get confused. So there's HTML has created a way for you. So that is pretty much easy. What it is, anywhere you want in it. Make sure don't just type in these, but for example, after the body tag, start typing, open this tag, one more tag, and exclamation mark, dot dot. Now, sorry, that's dash dash. Now start typing. See, as I just put one more dash here, as I put 2 dashes here, but all of the text goes green. Why does this happen? So the reason for this is for your comments. For example, if you're getting confused, you can categorize them in your page. No one would see that until you use your page source. So for example, let me just type, this is the tag where my body text would be. Done. Now as you go ahead, now just of course this now that's quite change. They're not like same, they're not like almost same, but they're like same, but you gotta put one thing, you can make some changes. Now 2 dashes and then close the tag. Now everything goes black and into the original colors again. So Control save it, view this thing. Now when I just go to the page source, if I just select Control A, I cannot even see the text I typed in. Now if I just go to the page source, you can see this is the tag where my body text would be. So now what I'm going to do is, and we're going to learn how to create links, how to link your text in HTML. So let everything be same, and then just Control X these text to cut them, and we're going to paste them later as we finish our coding. So we now start typing. Open this tag and type ahref. That is for linking, and it's you have to use this even if you just code in Adobe Dreamweaver, you're gonna get this thing in your code. So you must learn this thing, so that will be easier for you. So a space href is equals to inverted commas, and then type HTTP. This is gonna link. This is the link for your text, for example. www.google.com, and now close the inverted commas. Close it. Now just type. This is Google. Now make sure you don't put these kind of smiley face in there, because that's kind of related to the, what do we say, to the code. These brackets kind of. So and now, and this is this text would go in green color as I put this tag here. And if you're done with that, make sure to type this thing first every time before typing this thing. And when you're done with that, after the text, make sure you leave one space, and then type. As you opened an A tag right here, you can close with it A. There you go. Control, save it. Now if I just preview this thing, there you go. When I just hit this thing, I go to the google.com. So this is some basics for it. And now, okay, as you see over here, that I did not paste. Even I forgot to paste those HTML head and body tag, but that doesn't matter here, because I guess in the older OS operating systems it will matter, but not in Windows 7 or this browser, because it's like almost compatible with that. So leave it source right there. Now we are just gonna use that now. It's time to make a button in this. In the HTML itself, it's not going to be a kind of fancy or a glossy gradient button, but it's going to be a simple button, as you see. I should show you. So I'll just show you as you go further. Now try there. Now we're going to create a button. Type. Okay, comments first again. Dash. Close it. There you go. Now type. Open this tag and type button first. As I told you, you're going to communicate with the HTML. Just type button in there. And type. You're going to type this thing. We're telling the HTML that we're going to create a button of type is equals to inverted commas, open again, button. Now make sure you do not place your text here, because we are just telling the HTML, still you're telling the HTML that we're going to create a button in that. But we're just going to define our text and what it's going to be later on. So close the inverted commas, close the tag. Now click me, or let's say this, I am a button, and then you can just play your button is going to be longer as you put some more text in it. So I'm going to type button again as a default, and then make sure you put this. No, you cannot. It's your own choice. Sorry. You can put these things, and then I'll just put it once. And closing tag. We did not directly open a button tag, but we just open it and we close it right here. So, and we just type in between, and then we're just gonna press Control S. Review. There you go. Button. We made a button in that. So that is how you do it. That is how you make buttons. You put links in HTML5. So this is our first video, and obviously, well, before I finish, let me just tell you one more thing in which you might get confused is, you will not get spaces. You cannot put spaces with your space bar in HTML, and HTML5 doesn't, or the older HTML doesn't even allow that. For example, you are here in your H1 tag, H2 I would say, H2, this is okay, and okay, just give some space right there and type AY, and then I close this H1 tag right there, Control S, save it, and then put it in the browser. And as you can see, I could only just put one space between them. Now here I just put so many spaces between them, as you can see here, but here I just put just one space, so that's kind of annoying. In Dreamweaver, you'll not be able to even just move those text until you just break this code. So how do you break this code? Is instead of giving spaces between, type. Make sure you give one space, at least one space, then type and a symbol NBSP the colon, semicolon, and we are just gonna copy this text, the code is tag, and you're gonna start pasting this. And now as I say this, Control S, and now preview this in the browser. There we go. I just made some space between the text. So thank you for watching this video. This is our first video for HTML5 series, and this is just a beginner tutorial. You can go to the advanced level to creating layouts in HTML, even changing your text color in it, HTML, centering it, using CSS between them. You're just gonna go ahead. So don't worry, this is the first tutorial. I hope you'll learn something from it. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you rate, comment, subscribe, and like.